Hey guys, I went to go and see Mean Girls 24 yesterday. Why am I specifically saying 24? It's because this one is a remake, and it's actually a remake similar to the same vein as Matilda, the musical that Netflix released last year. Now, Mean Girls is actually a movie I remember watching when I was younger. Yes, I'm old enough to remember the original Mean Girls. And then that went to the stage, and now that has now gone back to the screen. So it's a very similar setup to Matilda. And this is a rare occasion where I've seen a remake or reimagining in this case. And I would be proud to have both of them in my DVD collection. Which is rare for me to say. Now, the very fact that Tina Fey wrote both movies, and I do believe she actually wrote the book for the play itself, means that it's going to be very, very similar. I know with a lot of these reimaginings, like with Matilda, that was actually written by a different author than the original. So it felt very different. The fact that Tina was actually the person that penned both works means that a lot of the similar words, similar phrases will pop up in both works. And I think also the fact that Matilda and Mean Girls is actually both based on novels, which I didn't even realize. Now, when it comes to the actors themselves, I only knew two of the actors going in. The one that plays the lead, I think it's Aquafina Rice. I think it's how you pronounce her first name. She's actually an Aussie. So it's really good to see an Aussie doing her thing. Now, I specifically know her from the MCU Spider-Man movies. She was one of Tom Holland's classmates. And then she was also in Bereaved, which I saw with my mother. You think I remember her in the movie? Nope. And then I also knew, I will always butcher this lovely lady, but the actor who played Moana, she's in this as well. She was also played Ariel in that Little Mermaid live thing that was done for ABC. Yes, I actually remember seeing it. It's on Disney Plus. And Tina was back. One of the teachers from the original is back, and it was really funny seeing one of the actors from Man in this playing a role of a health teacher turned about sex ed. I believe it's the lead, one of the male leads. It's like that show's all about sex, and you're talking about sex ed. That's erotic. For me personally, the songs sometimes felt out of place. But they did sort of help push the story. I'm thinking of the Revenge song that felt like it was just shoved straight in. It didn't feel really integrated, which is how I like my songs to be portrayed as very not just shoehorned in, if you catch my drift. Not just sporadically go into song. I like it to be subtly blended in. That's the only song that felt a bit out of place to me, because it just was so bombastically crazy that it felt a little out of place. But I can understand, because it is a stage musical, you do need a bit of a bombastic number just pop out. So that's the only song I find a bit really weird. But other than that, it's a great the songs are really good. The one that was previous before the Halloween was a little bit strange. She was talking about being sexy. I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like sexy cat, sexy this, sexy that. I was like, yeah, that's pretty much what Halloween for that age group would turn into. Not really like scary Halloween, because that's exactly what Rice turned up with, which was a bloody bride. It was just so weird. She looks so out of place. And I thought it was really cute that I'm just gonna call her Moana. That's her name. But the two besties are in her house, and what are they watching? They're watching Friday the 13th, Part 2. And I'm like, Paramount owns the Friday the 13th franchise, and this is actually a Paramount movie. I thought it was really, I thought I probably would have gone with maybe the remake, because it would have been a little funnier. The fact that it is a remake, and they could have shown the remake one, not necessarily the second one. Not any of the killings, but I would have maybe have shown the scene with possibly what's it could I have picked? Maybe it might have been hard for them to get the rights to use their footage, but I might have had a scene where maybe when Jared's in the house, and the girl that the main guy wants to find and wants to bang, could have been headed that way out, or could have been the scene at the gas station where they first meet. It might have been nice to the fact that it's a remake, to have the remake. I thought it might have been really nice, but it was really nice to them. They used a older movie, necessarily like a newer Paramount horror movie. So that's just me personally. And I probably will go and buy this. I've even said in my notes that I would be even happy to listen to the music at work. The music is so catchy, and I didn't think it was. The only one I knew that actually had a set of pipes was the actor from Moana, and so. Yeah, have you sat through either the original Mean Girls or the reimagining of Mean Girls? Please write down in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And what's the next movie I'm gonna watch? Ciao.